Hello, When in Vietnam is back with more exciting stories from the cultural scene. What can be more thrilling than when a top boy band shoots music videos to promote Vietnam's stunning scenery? And are you curious, who is the producer behind one of the world's most innovative fashion and sustainability projects? And later, we asked a number of expats and travel bloggers, why Vietnam, to discover what drew them to the country. Are you ready to go on this journey? Here we go. Along with a series of popular tourist attractions, Vietnam's landscapes have been spotlighted by Vietnamese artists in numerous music videos. Using the country's iconic landscape and culture as backdrops to music videos has prompted renewed patriotism and sparked worldwide tourism interest in Vietnam. But the country's diverse and stunning landscapes are now inspiring international stars, too.
Rice fields up over us into those terraces.
The Moffats headed to Sapa, the famous northern province tourist destination 320 kilometers from Hanoi, to shoot a music promo.
Okay, so we'll film there, and we have our background of rice terraces, but for the drone perspective, he has the entire valley to come over us, come to the side of us. That's a good spot. So you either have that perspective or you have this perspective. But we're getting close, guys.
You guys are cool.
You're cool, dude. Hey, it's Clint. It's Bob.
And it's Dave.
We're from Music Travel Love.
And I'm from Dave Moffat Music.
And we're hanging out in this beautiful Sapa Valley.
Check it out.
1, 2, 3.
It's true, I'm not good at a one-night stand, but I still need love 'cause I'm just a man.
The poetic melodies and sweet voices of the Moffats, combined with beautiful scenes of Sapa, have left a major impression of Vietnam's natural charms on international audiences.
Won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need. This ain't love, but it's clear to see.
The resulting video transfixed audiences and inspired them to explore the S-shaped country.
Darling, stay with me.
I mean, the nature was beautiful. The mountains, we actually spent the whole day driving around on motorbikes trying to find a location for that video. And that was an awesome way to kind of find a location, because you literally were driving through little roads and little areas of Sapa, and we really got to experience Sapa in its fullest glory. Yeah. So, yeah, an amazing time. You know, doing Music Travel Love, probably my favorite part of it is going somewhere that is very different than what we're used to. And Sapa was not anything like we had ever seen before. So, you know, it's just nice to add that to the bank of memories. Absolutely.
This music video is part of the Canadian boy band's Music Travel Love project, which will see the members discover the beautiful landscape and people in each place they visit. Music has become a powerful tool for promoting Vietnam's tourism industry, with singers and artists becoming de facto tourism ambassadors. During their journey in Vietnam, the band members also shared their foodie moments, trying local cuisine and sightseeing. And best of all, Vietnamese fans were treated to a string of well-loved famous hits.
Every time her eyes meet, this feeling inside me, it's almost more than I can take. Baby, when you touch me, I can feel how much you love it just blows me away. Every little thing that you do, I'm so in love with you. Just keeps getting better. I wanna spend the rest of my life with you by my side, ever and ever. Every little thing that you do, oh, every little thing that you do, baby, I'm amazed by you.
Yeah, I mean, it's really become sort of a lifestyle for us. You know, we did the Moffat thing, and then Clint and I moved to Nashville and did a lot of songwriting. And ultimately, long story short, just we asked ourselves, you know, the question, what do we want to do for the rest of our life? What makes us happy when we wake up in the morning? And we just thought music, travel, our family, love. These are things that are very important to us in our life. So we decided music, travel, love was going to be it. And it's just turned into something that's probably a lot bigger than we ever expected it to be. You know, I think when we put a video out, you know, we kind of have this reaction where people, they're going along this journey with us. You know, they're loving the nature, the calm nature sounds mixed with the scenery, and then the music kind of all goes together. So yeah, we're loving it.
당신을 기다렸어요. 천년이 아닌 5천년 동안 무인의 모래.
The Moffats are not the first foreign artists to fall in love with Vietnam's nature. In August 2022, Korean singer Joseph Kwan released 2 music videos heavily featuring footage captured at some of Vietnam's most famous tourist destinations. When first visiting Vietnam as a child, he was impressed by the natural landscapes, unique culture, and friendly people. So Joseph decided to film his videos in Vietnam to entice others to experience the Vietnamese people's culture and warmth.
Memories in your heart. 언제까지나
mục tiêu mì gọi đó là Sài Gòn, người Việt dễ thương dễ dàng chào đón, dịu dàng thước tha đến với cố đô Huế, cần cù chịu khó là biết bao nhiêu cô mê.
By combining your favorite tracks with Vietnam's outstanding natural beauty, artists have found a way to present their music in a more visual and engaging way. And thanks to that, it also helps to advertise Vietnam as a land of warm-hearted people and spectacular scenery.
Hi everyone, my name is Jessica Minh Anh. I am a fashion show producer and also a sustainability advocate. I grew up in Moscow, Russia, and I did my undergraduate in IT in Malaysia and my master degree in marketing communications in the UK. After that, I decided to become an entrepreneur because I have a lot of ideas which I would like to turn them into reality, so I didn't want to work for somebody else. Over the past 10 years, I've produced more than 30 shows in 4 different continents, and my shows are usually divided into 4 types. I have shows that are fashion and sustainability, promoting fashion, sustainability, innovation, technology, and also protecting the environment. And that would be shows at the solar power plant in Spain, or Hoover Dam in the US. have the shows about iconic locations in the world. We're talking about the Eiffel Tower, London's Tower Bridge, One World Trade Center. And then I have shows on water called Catwalk on Water, and these are usually produced either on the rivers such as Seine River or Hudson River, or on international cruise ships. And the very last type is very sky-high catwalks. So that would be on the Grand Canyon Skywalk. So because of these 4 iconic and unique series, I feel like I'm doing something that I'm passionate about, and I work very hard for it, and it's really worth it. I think it's not much of a secret that I managed to get locations that people do not have the access to. It's a lot about how you deliver the message, and I think with the same content, some people deliver it a little bit better than others, especially when they truly believe in it, and I really believe in whatever I'm doing. So I think people can see that. I have appeared in a lot of international medias for the past decade.
Jessica Minh Anh is known for her extraordinary stunt shows and photo shoots across the globe.
This was all the brainchild of Jessica Minh Anh.
Jessica Minh Anh puts on fashion shows around the world. She takes the ordinary and really turns it into something extraordinary, unforgettable.
I feel very proud that the media seems to appreciate what I do and what I stand for. And whenever I appear in the media, the name Vietnamese was mentioned a lot, because they always mention me as a Vietnamese supermodel or a Vietnamese entrepreneur. And I think in a way that's how I promote the country where I'm from to the global media, and I feel very proud of it. Showing Vietnam in the eyes of the world is definitely something that I'm very passionate about. I think Vietnam has so many beautiful locations that it's worth promoting. But at the same time, I don't want to just do it for the sake of doing it. I think it is more important to choose just the right venue and the right moment to be able to promote Vietnam in the most effective way. So I cannot wait to reveal that moment. And when it comes, I hope that Vietnamese people will be very happy with my show.
What do you do before choosing a place to visit? Is it a quick online search of the location, places to see, what to eat, things to do? As an incredibly awesome country to explore, Vietnam has something for everyone. But you need to research the places that are best for you beforehand. So if you have never visited Vietnam before and want a heads up, you should definitely catch a few vlogger videos as homework.
Tâm thấy thì travel blogger thật sự là có một cái sức ảnh hưởng rất là lớn, tại vì thường những các bạn travel blogger sẽ đi và mô tả mọi thứ thật sự là chân thực, và nó là một cái cảm nhận mà giống như những người bạn đi và cảm nhận như thế và họ viết lại.
Travel blogger là một công việc rất là thú vị vì có thể đi đến nhiều nơi, tiếp xúc với nhiều văn hóa, gặp được nhiều người khác nhau, và sau đó sẽ dùng những hình ảnh, câu chữ, câu chuyện hay là những video để kể về những trải nghiệm của chính bản thân mình.
Hi, chào buổi sáng tất cả mọi người, mình là Khoai, chào mừng các bạn đến với kênh Khoai Lang Thang. Và sáng nay...
With millions of followers and subscribers, each travel blogger is by default a tourism ambassador. Through their channels, they promote the places they visit. And luckily, numerous domestic and international travel bloggers have shone a light on Vietnam.
day 3 here in Ninh Bình, and we've just hiked up a couple hundred steps to a place called Nung Cave, and a view that overlooks pretty much everything, which is amazing.
Down there's temple.
Yep.
안녕하세요 여러분, 한국 사람 tuần Là một người Hàn Quốc mà yêu quý Việt Nam thì em luôn luôn làm một clip để nhiều người có thể biết và hiểu rõ hơn về Việt Nam, cảm nhận được Việt Nam, đất nước này là đất nước như thế này, con người Việt Nam là như thế này, vui vẻ xem để hiểu rõ hơn về Việt Nam.
Mình nghĩ travel blogger là một người truyền cảm hứng di chuyển và mình mang đến những cái sự mới mẻ, những cái sự tươi mới, những cái niềm tình yêu, cái sự đam mê đi lên đường thì các bạn sẽ có thêm chút cái động lực đó và đủ cái sức mạnh mà các bạn bắt đầu chuyến đi của mình.
I would recommend it to come here. You can create a lot of great content for your channel. So come here and experience Vietnam.
Chào mọi người, mình là Akari, nghe em Akari đúng không? Minasan konnichiwa, Akari desu. Chủ đề của video hôm nay là cuộc sống năm thứ tư ở Việt Nam của Akari là như thế nào?
If travel bloggers are considered tourism ambassadors, these vloggers can equally be regarded as cultural ambassadors. Not only are they fascinating foreigners with hours of spectacular landscape footage, but Vietnam has also intrigued them with its rich culture. Therefore, several expats share their daily life in Vietnam on YouTube, and in so doing, expose Vietnamese culture to a wide range of international audiences. So today, let's meet one of these well-known foreign YouTubers in Vietnam.
Các bạn ơi, Phúc Mop Day. Hello everyone, and thank you for having me on the show. My name is Brandon Hurley, or better known in Vietnam as Phúc Mop. I'm an American that's lived in Vietnam for the past 8 years. I arrived in Vietnam in 2014. I started studying Vietnamese seriously in 2016. And by the end of 2018, my wife and my best friend encouraged me to start a YouTube channel to fill a void in the YouTube space in Vietnam. Sure, there were some foreigners that spoke Vietnamese on YouTube. There were plenty of travel vloggers that made epic travel films, but what was missing is a foreigner that spoke Vietnamese, explained the culture, explored the food, went traveling through the country, and mixed in a style of comedy with it. And I was there to fill that void. Các bạn ơi, Phúc Mop Day! 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 Hôm nay Phúc Mop với bạn.
With videos chronicling his life in Vietnam, Brandon Hurley has, in just a few short years, accrued more than 470,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel, Phúc Mop Blog. And more than 915,000 followers on his TikTok.
Nhưng mà, looking around my kitchen, Chúa có đủ nguyên liệu. May mắn là Phúc sống gần chợ Phạm Văn Hai. Let's go get some.
Hurley traveled to Vietnam when he was 26 years old. At that time, he had never left his home country. Before deciding to settle down in Vietnam, Hurley had spent 2 months in Southeast Asia. So, of all the countries he visited, why has Hurley opted for Vietnam?
Chị nghĩ bao nhiêu thích bà chị? Ok. Chào, hôm nay anh có khỏe không?
Rất là khỏe.
Hôm nay em đang làm gỏi cuốn ở nhà. Em cần hẹ này, dưa leo này, bún này, salad này, rau thơm này. Yeah, thất cầu mai, em đang giảm cân, so không ăn nhiều. When I got to Vietnam, I felt a sense of relief because I felt, at least where I was in District 3 of Ho Chi Minh City, that was a much better choice to live and work versus the places I had been in before. Now, over time, that impression did change, but it changed in an even more positive way because I learned the language, I learned more about the culture, and I became almost more ingrained in the culture, so it gave me a better outlook of the country and its people. Hello,
Hello mọi người. Chào anh.
Hôm bữa có gặp nè.
Hôm bữa đây.
Có gặp đó.
Đẹp. Quần áo mới. Đẹp không?
Đẹp.
Wow, làm sao mà biết được?
TV,
Cảm ơn. Nice to meet you.
Can I take a selfie?
Of course, chụp thôi. Đẹp trai thế. Hey, what's up, bro?
I see Vietnam as one of the best countries for a social person such as myself. And this has helped me through the years to get better at Vietnamese because I'm someone that likes to meet new people every day, go out on the street, talk to a random person, and practice my Vietnamese at the same time. So this has always been one of my favorite aspects of Vietnam.
Không sao, chào chúng ta mãi là best friend.
Best friend, ok, bạn thân Phúc chấp nhận rồi. Ok.
Ok, ê, 1, 2, 3, bắt đầu. Vì đang em đáng yêu. Một vị khách nước ngoài đầu tiên mà Nam được trò chuyện nhiều như thế, mà bởi vì bạn này nói tiếng Việt Nam rất giỏi. Quá giỏi và quá dễ thương.
Các hai người nước ngoài đầu tiên mà thử thách với Nam hả? Trời đất ơi, what an honor mọi người ơi.
Bởi vì nói tiếng Việt giỏi quá trời.
Cảm ơn. Em cũng vậy.
Em người Việt mà phải nói tiếng Việt giỏi thôi chứ.
Over the last 4 years, I've made hundreds of videos on my social media platforms about life in Vietnam. And in doing so, my vocabulary has increased quite a bit. Not just vocabulary though, I'm also learning more about the customs and traditions. A great example, every year during the time of Tết, the Lunar New Year here in Vietnam, I'm sharing different customs and traditions with my audience. But in order to do that, I have to learn about these myself. So I know so much more about this holiday simply by creating videos for my audience discussing what goes on.
Mọi người sẽ thấy máu đỏ nhiều. Tại sao? Tại vì máu đỏ khá là may mắn. Good luck.
Personally, I've only been to 12 countries, so I can't speak for every country in the world. But one thing I will say about Vietnam is that it's very hard to find a tight community like you have in that country in other countries in the world. That communal bond is very strong with Vietnamese, and the way they take care of each other and look after others in the community, well, it's something that I'm not used to where I come from. So I will say, in my experience, that is something that is very hard to find in another country.
How are you?
Biết nói tiếng Việt nhiều vậy?
Tại vì có vợ Việt.
Vậy hả?
Gia đình vợ không biết nói tiếng Anh, so tối phải nói tiếng Việt luôn.
As we say in Vietnam, hang gặp lại, and I'll see you next time.
And that wraps up this edition of When in Vietnam. We hope you enjoyed this journey and fell even deeper in love with Vietnam, a beautiful and charming country. And if you want to get into the festive spirit, don't forget to tune in to When in Vietnam next week, because we'll surprise you with a spectacular celebration. Thank you and goodbye for now.